Well, we're 6 days out from San Felipe 250 qualifying, and we got a little bit of work to do. When you cut a two-wheel drive off of the firewall and then you make it four-wheel drive, there's a few details it takes. So we're getting there. We're gonna do a little diff swap for a different ratio, but we're gonna start prepping it together a bunch tomorrow. Zach's actually just finishing the last welds on the caliper mounts on the spindles that we just got back from heat treat a couple days ago. So finishing that up, and then we're gonna start prepping. We have most of all the parts for the front to prep together, a lot of the stuff for the rear. We got to do a bunch of miscellaneous fab along the way, but we're gonna see what we can do. James Lynn wiring just showed up today, a bunch of hardware showed up today. We got some fitting stuff showing up tomorrow, some more hardware showing up tomorrow. Yeah, it's time to party.
We're doing a small block Chevy to LS conversion, so dropping LS3 in it. I think it's about 600 horsepower dry sump, and just try and knock some headers out for it so we can get this thing fired up.
Well, time to fire up the pre-runner after well, we're elbow deep in the chaos on Tracy's pre-runner with the motor swap, so yeah, a little bit to go, but we got chassis dyno tomorrow over at Croyer with Matt, and let's get her done, Dale. You. Finished up at T&M, charging the AC system since we did a whole motor swap. We had to drain the whole AC Freon system, so top that back off, and now we're off to Croyer to chassis dyno. Well, we're at Croyer Racing Engines with Matt, who's dyno in the pre-runner, Tracy's pre-runner, so it's a new engine package, so running on the treadmill. See how she does, see if she needs a little bit of tuning. And then go from there.
Just got off the dyno at Croyer. They did an awesome job putting a tune on the pre-runner. Looking forward to getting it down to San Felipe and getting the dirt. Just got into Vegas and came straight to Bean's shop. Everybody's busy here, thrashing on stuff, getting ready for San Felipe. Can't wait to head down there tomorrow to start pre-running and getting the dirt. It's been a while since I've been in the trophy truck. Last September was the last time I raced in Mexico and the last time I've been in a trophy truck. So I'm looking forward to getting down there, start pre-running, and then race next Saturday. Here we are, all loaded up, ready to head to San Felipe. Can't wait to get out of this rain in Vegas and get down there pre-running. So Bean and I were talking one day and going over a whole bunch of what ifs, and long story short, I'm super excited about this chunk of metal right here. Lucy 2.0. So Lucy's going to be an all-wheel drive at San Felipe this year. So I'm super excited for the season. I'm super excited to get in Lucy and drive her as an all-wheel drive.
Well, the wheels are spinning. We don't have that CV axle in, so we don't have all the front spinning, but the dip's spinning. I can feel the T-case engaged as well.
Yeah, it's just, oh yeah. You know, and then
What's that?
we're gonna fill it till it starts coming out.
Down there.
Yeah, because we have no idea. You know,
You want to do it, and then can.
Alright, it's 6:30 in the morning, and we all just pulled an all-nighter to get this thing ready for dyno. She's off to California, and then we're off to Mexico tomorrow. So hopefully everything goes well at dyno, and it's smooth sailing from here on out. Last night was a little rough, but we made it.
It's 10 a.m. We're on the way to chassis dyno. I went to bed and called it about 2:45 to get a few hours of sleep last night, and the boys stayed up all night to get the truck finalized for dyno as much as possible and get some other pieces to the puzzle going while we're gone. So headed to Dugan's, do chassis dyno. Should be there within the hour, and Tracy and them are down in San Felipe pre-run, and they had a little front coilover issue with the 6100, so James, the helicopter pilot, actually is flying through Vegas and down to San Felipe today, so a little emergency call. My wife Sam's gonna grab the kids, grab a couple of the spare trophy truck shocks, run them to the airport, meet James at the airport, throw them in the helicopter, and they're off to San Felipe just in case they need them for a backup for the 6100 while they're in the geyser today. So a little bit of action happening all over, so Kyle from Dugan's Racing Engines. We're over here at our chassis dyno facility. We're getting ready to run in Tracy's new converted all-wheel drive. Bean and the guys over at JBS have been working like crazy trying to get this thing converted and done for San Felipe. We're gonna put it through its paces, see how it works, and hope everything goes well, and see everybody down in San Felipe. Two tacos. Paso del Taco, baby. Trailer and all. Well, we're doing CV boots. It means only one thing. I guess we're racing four-wheel drive now. But I got away from buggies because of CVs, but now we're racing trophy trucks with CVs, so always fun. Always gets everywhere. We're staying fairly clean today.
Y te pagó la diferencia.
No. Yeah. Really, we need to leave it. We need to really try and leave it 10. Is what we really need to do.
Lucy,
So fucking gnarly. It's like literally in the dirt. You like get on it and it like puts you back in the seat.
You go like good pace and then you fucking push the throttle and fucking go.
goes
Even
on.
through big holes.
Like I was like, oh.
Feeling good. Took the trophy truck for a short rip this morning down a little bit of Zoo Road. Truck's awesome. It's that four-wheel drive. Lucy feels so much different. We'll see how qualifying goes. You know, 15 minutes in the seat. I wish I had a little more seat time, but we'll give her a go.
She's not your public property, she's just a girl. She lost her way on thirst, she stays, she's never yours. She doesn't breathe, she doesn't leave when she's with you. She scratches red, cuts too deep, there's nothing left to do. Well, inside she sees it's all in black, trapped inside the wall. Well, inside she sees it's always gray, trapped inside a ball. Well, inside the light never comes in, trapped inside a ball. To stand again, trying to get closer to you. You always go back to the place of black and blue. So run away now if you can and take my hand. It's pretty crazy when you wanna be with him again. Well, inside she sees it's all in black, trapped inside a ball. The world inside she sees it's always gray, trapped inside a ball. The world inside where light never comes in, trapped. The world inside she sees it's all in black, trapped inside a ball. The world inside she sees it's always gray, trapped inside a ball. The world inside where light never comes in, trapped inside a ball. Trapped inside a
We're here at Tech for the San Felipe 250 on the Malecon. Beautiful day, tons of people. It's just awesome here. I can't even explain what the atmosphere is like at this race. It's great.
Well, Friday, it's Tech Day. Tech's over. Boys are done with pre-running. We're buttoning up the truck. Everything went pretty good in qualifying. One CV boot. We're in a little bit of a teething issue with CV boots, trying to figure out what works and doesn't work here. A little bit of a skid plate action going on. Try and guard some more of the front stuff. Play some miscellaneous stuff. She's got a little work going on, but she's still hot. And we'd add a couple coolers. Just another T-case cooler to it, so it's just running a little bit warm yesterday, but guys brought down some parts. Put them on, wired them in. Go do a little highway test here in a minute and see if we're ready.
Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling.
Here we are in San Felipe. It's race morning. All the pre-running's done. All the work on the truck's done. Now we're just gonna head to the start line and get this thing underway. Our San Felipe 250 went awesome. You know, we came here with basically a brand new truck with all the changes Bean and the guys made to it, changing it to an all-wheel drive. So right now it looks like we're sitting unofficially in the top 10 in 10th place, which I'm quite happy with a brand new truck. We had a few gremlins out there, which is bound to happen with the new truck. We had a 25-mile section on Laguna Salada lake bed that we weren't able to go over 100 miles an hour due to some oil cooling temperatures. So, you know, that area we should have been doing 130, 140, and even more than that depending on the temps, but it is what it is. I'm still extremely happy with how that all-wheel drive handled. I didn't get much seat time before the race, so the first 60 miles or so was quite a learning experience how to drive an all-wheel drive versus a two-wheel drive. So, but I had a lot of fun. And Frankie did an awesome job with hand signals, because about 40 miles in, I think it's my helmet, but we lost comms. So I couldn't hear him, and so he had to use hand signals to tell me what was coming up, which can get kind of sketchy at 120 miles an hour, but he did an awesome job. And like I say, we got to the finish line in a fairly decent time and sitting in 10th place.